I'm Roxette Arisa, or should I say Madison Beer. This particular tutorial is going to be a recreation of this makeup look, which is really similar to like her everyday makeup looks and stuff that she wears on her own Instagram a lot. I'm pretty sure this is just the makeup that she does on herself. I don't think that there's a makeup artist that, you know, makes her up every single day of her life. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. If there is a makeup artist that created this look for her, please let me know, and as always, I will link them down and below in the description box. I'll link their Instagram and everything. Just let me know and I will do that. I really love Madison Beer's everyday makeup looks because they're so neutral and natural, but still a little bit glam while still being an everyday makeup look that's very, very wearable. So I love this look. I also love a lot of her glam looks, to be honest, like stuff that she wears to events or red carpets. So let me know, leave a comment down below if you do want me to do a glammed up Madison Beer makeup tutorial, because I would be so down to do that. And yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that, because I will gladly do a more glam Madison Beer makeup tutorial. But if you want to see how I recreated this Madison Beer makeup look, then just keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe before we hop in. Alright, let go. To start off, I'm going to take my Tarte Cosmetics Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer and just spread that all over my face, especially focusing in the areas where I need it most, so for me, the middle of the face. At this point, I would usually do my brows first, but for this tutorial, we're not going to do that because Madison's brows are super natural looking, so I actually want to do them after we already have our powder on, because we don't need to really, you know, clean them up at all. We're just going to keep them super natural. So next step is going to be foundation, and today I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk Foundation. This is not the Luminous Silk, but the Lasting Silk. I was pretty confused when I first heard that this foundation existed because I honestly didn't even know. The Lasting Silk Foundation has a more matte finish and it has a little bit more coverage in my opinion, so that is what we're going to be using today. And I'm just buffing that in with my Sigma Beauty Flat Kabuki F80. I will list all of the products that I use in this tutorial down below in the description box if you want to take a peep. You know where to find it, okay? In this particular picture, she doesn't actually have like a super bright under eye area, so I'm just gonna go in with a concealer that is pretty similar to my skin tone. So this is the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. I've been obsessed with this concealer lately. I think it is like one of my new favorites because it is so full coverage, but it does not cake up. I'm going to set only the under eye area for now just because I don't want it to crease up on us. So I'm using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder for this, and I'm in the shade 4. Like I said, only setting the under eye area for now because we are going to do some cream contouring because Madison has a very face. You know what I mean? Mine's a lot more rounded, so in order to do this Madison Beer Inspired Makeup tutorial, I'm going to go into the Tarteist Pro Glow palette and take the cream contour shade and sculpt out my face. And I am going to use a new brush today, so this is the Sigma Angled Cream Contour F61. I've never used it before, but hey, there's a first for everything, and we're going to try it out today. Then to blend that out, I'm going to take the Morphe G3 and always blend upwards when blending out the cheeks because, you know, we want that lifted appearance. Now we can go ahead and set the rest of our face. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into my Armani powder to set like the middle section. This powder is so good because it does not cake up, and Madison has a very natural look to her, so you definitely don't want anything, you know, too heavy or too full coverage, which is why I'm not baking or anything today. We just want to look as natural as possible. For that outer section where we contoured, I'm actually going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and set the part that we contoured with a contour shade. Taking the shade Fawn, I'm just going to go over it with a MAC 168 brush. Moving back to the brows, her brows are actually filled in pretty dark but natural. So we're going to try to recreate that. I'm going to take the darkest brow pencil I have. Let me see what it is. I am going to take my Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 4 and just start to create very hair-like strokes to fill in the brows. Again, we are not going for my normal defined brow look. This is very messy, very undone, just super duper natural and full looking. And like I said, for this makeup look, I'm really keeping the brows as natural as I possibly can. So we're not even really gonna go in with concealer and clean it up like I usually would. We are going to go over it with, you know, a little something something extra. This is the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Black. This is really gonna like plump up our brows and make them look a lot more full than they already are. For the eyes, there's actually not much eyeshadow going on here, not even really an inner corner highlight. So I'm just gonna go in with a little contour shade for the crease. I'm gonna be using this palette from The Balm Cosmetics. This is the Balm Appetit. It's so cute. Eat your heart out. And here's the shells. I die. So I'm taking my MAC 217 and the shade Ray Sinbread. I'm just placing that right into the crease. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of the Tarte Cosmetics Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara. Looking at the picture, her lashes are everything. They're super fluttery, super long and voluminous. So I think I might try out this new pair that I have from House of Lashes. It's called Spellbound. Never tried them before, but they look wispy and nice. Because we're only using lashes, you really want to make sure that the lash band is exactly next to where your lashes start so that there's no space or anything, because we're not using liner, so we can't really cover it up. And you definitely want to take a black and just kind of cover up the lash band from underneath so that there's no space showing. It does look like she has a little something in the lower lash line waterline, so I'm just going to go in with a brown eyeliner. So this is Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Spice. And I want to take this all the way to the inner corner because it looks like that's what Madison has. I actually need something a little bit darker. I didn't realize that was going to be so gray toned. So this is the shade Espresso. I'm going to warm up the face just a little bit with this Estee Edit the Barest bronzer in the shade One Light Medium. Just going around the outer edge so that we get a nice sun-kissed look, but nothing too dark because it doesn't really look like she has a super duper dark bronzer on. I'm gonna go ahead and apply MAC Warm Soul Blush. This is one of my favorites when you really just want to look bare, like you're not wearing blush, but you know you are, because it doesn't really look like she's wearing blush, but we're gonna go there today. And I'm just applying this on a Morphe E4 to the apples of the cheeks. For highlight, I'm going to take my Pro Glow palette from Tarte Cosmetics and take the two top shades, Lit and Strobe, and mix those together. This is what I've been doing lately and I love it. So I'm just going to apply that to the tips of the cheekbones, down the center of the nose, and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Feels so weird not to be applying an inner corner highlight because I love inner corner highlights, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. For lips, I'm gonna first take the LA Girl Endless Lip Liner in the shade Natural and just apply that to the outer perimeter. I am overdrawing a little bit because Madison has a much more pouty lip shape than I do, so I am gonna overdraw, especially in the middle of the lips. Then I'm gonna go in with the Buxom Full On Lipstick in the shade Sydney for my lip color. This is so perfect for this look because it actually has a sort of minty plumping effect to it, just slightly, so it's nothing too painful or anything, and it has a slight sheen to it, just like whatever she is wearing in the picture. You could totally leave the look as is like this and have it work out, but I'm gonna be a little extra today and add on some faux freckles because in the picture she does have her freckles showing through, and I do not have freckles, unfortunately. I wish I did because they're so cute, but she definitely has, you know, some freckles showing through, so I'm just gonna add some to the middle of the cheeks and a little bit on the nose to really recreate her look. And to do this, I'm taking the ColourPop brow pencil in the shade Dope Taupe, and I'm kind of swirling the product around so it makes an inconsistent circle shape, but we definitely don't want it to be an actual circle. You want it to look like a natural freckle, so it's going to be a little misshaped, a little bit just staggered everywhere. Then just so there's some variance in the freckles, like so that they're not all just one shade, I'm actually going to take the darker L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette and basically just do the exact same thing. We're just doing this to get some more dimension and some different color shading in there. And once you're happy with the formation of your freckles, you can just go ahead and take whatever was left over on the brush that we used to set the under eyes. Don't really pick up any more product because you don't want to wash out the freckles too much. You just want to set it down a little bit and blend it in slightly. Like, do not go like this or anything. Just gently pat it in so you don't wipe away any of the freckles that you just made. This is also going to make it look like you have real freckles and just put a little bit of makeup on top. So I always recommend going over with a little bit of powder. And then the last step is going to be just to set everything down. And this is our finished look, our little Madison Beer transformation. I think it turned out really well, and I definitely think it's, you know, similar to her everyday makeup and what she was wearing in the photo. Let me put on my little hat. So this is the completed look. Do we look like twins? Give this video a thumbs up if you think I look like Madison now, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I do upload twice a week, every single week, so you don't want to miss out. And leave me a comment down below if you want to see more celebrity stuff, you know, the Madison Beer Glam tutorial kind of shindig, or just let me know how you like this video. Remember, you are beautiful inside and out. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!